All right, 6:30, right on the dot. I love being on time for the Steve Squared Show. How's everybody doing today on this rainy, wet, murky, dirty, disgusting, dank fall? Chill into your bones. It's just a short time ago we were in shorts, under the sun. It was light out at 6:30. So I tried to stay positive. It's 6:31, but let's be honest, this is so depressing. I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. I have 59 minutes to say something, but I'm not happy. I'm just not happy with this weather. This is no. That's what I give the weather. They get a thumbs down and a burp. How's everybody doing today? Anyway, I was going to open up the show with the Monday Night Football theme, or just another manic Monday. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. But you're on such a handcuffed, lockdown, strict code of what we can do here on Govs Radio. By the way, you're watching Steve Squared Show on Govs Radio. You can watch us on YouTube. You can watch us anywhere, really. You could stream us everywhere. We're actually on, obviously, Facebook Live. You can watch us on YouTube, Apple TV, Netflix. We're going on Showtime tonight. We'll be actually on a mini-series on HBO with Steve and Steve across the globe, 5-part series. So anywhere you can consume us, please do. You really want to enjoy that. In your face, sucker! So how's everybody doing today? How was your weekend? Very rainy, very wet weekend. Let me start off by congratulating some of my friends who participated in the Cow Harbor race this weekend. Congratulations. I'll give you a sure. I was thinking of doing it, and by the time I thought about it, it had been sold out. It was fully registered up, and they take 5,000 runners, which sounds like a lot, and it is, but it fills up quick. I mean, comparably, when I did the New York City Marathon, it was 40,000 runners, but of course, it's you can't compare. You're running throughout Manhattan as opposed to Main Street in Northport, but I really, it was good. I think, in my opinion, and I wasn't at the race site, but I ran that day on my own, and it was fine weather-wise, but I think they should have maybe had an alternate date. I get it. There's a lot of logistics involved in planning a day like this, so short of a nuclear explosion, they don't want to cancel it. The car show I was supposed to go to with my dad and brother was canceled. That, nobody wants these guys don't want a droplet of water on their car, believe me. I mean, they are insane. No! They go crazy. But that's fine. So that got moved to next week, which is already October 1st, next Sunday. When it said October 1st, I was thinking, oh, that's so far away. Then I said, is that next week? And of course, when you walk into a CVS or a Walmart, Walgreens, Walmart, you are, just confronted with all of the Halloween season upon you. I just don't like having that. I mean, CVS has Christmas stuff up, for goodness sake. So it's just all in your face, sucker! It's just all in your face, and I don't like that. Anyway, that was the weekend. It was pretty, rainy, but they had the race anyway. So there's a lot of cool things going on. I mean, first of all, we have to shout out to all of the lovely daughters out there. Today is National Daughters Day. Yes, it is. This came on my phone. I was playing around on my phone, as I often do, and National Daughters Day popped up, and today is, and I double checked it, what is today's date? Today's September 25th. is National Daughters Day. Is this accurate? Let me see. I'm double checking it because maybe, am I wrong here? Let's see. National Daughters Day. Here it is. Monday, September 25th. I lied to you not. We are anything but factual on this show, except when I want to lie. So, it's National Daughters Day. Send your daughter a text. So then I get angry. I always start off, oh, this is nice, and then of course the angry, the anger in me, the angry fairy on my shoulder goes, wait a minute. If there's a Daughter's Day, where is this Son's Day? And I look and get ready, sons, but it's September 28th. So if my parents, my family watches the show, you still have time. It's 3 days away, not until the 28th, plenty of time. You can order me something nice on Amazon. You know what I enjoy. Checks are always fun. I always enjoy opening up a card with a check. Don't be shy. Make it out to parties unknown, or cash is always fun. One of my favorite friends, cash. So, I'm just saying, we didn't miss it, thank goodness. So today, let's shout out to the daughters. Thursday, let's shout out to the sons, National Sons Day. Sure, they don't get the pomp and circumstance of Mother's Day and Father's Day, right? It's not, you won't see cards in CVS. You won't see everybody running around trying to get flowers for their moms or ties for their dads. Nothing. So I am I'm putting my foot down. I want something. I'll be expecting a gift. Anyway. So that is going to be going on Thursday. And, there's also another thing, which we could talk a little about. I didn't even know they had this. I was looking that up, and the National One-Hit Wonders comes up. So today is recognizing all of the great one-hit wonders. Obviously you know what that is, a song. Do you have a one-hit wonder? So here are some of the one of the all-time. The Macarena is one of the big one-hit wonders. The Macarena, Ice Ice Baby, by none other than Vanilla Cone Ice. Which other? Oh, here's a little trivia. Steve would know this if he was here, but he's not here. Who knows where Steve is? Isn't that picture beautiful? Look at that picture. It's gorgeous. Do you see it? Look how nice. It's got the nice trees. Beautiful. Look at that. I told you this last week. A beautiful landscape. I tried to give you a better shot of it. It's gorgeous. Very peaceful. It's a place where I'd like to be. So the richest, the most money bringing in song, the number one money maker is of one-hit wonders. I'll give you a moment to take a guess. That would be Take On Me by a-ha. $60 million for that crappy song. Spotify is somebody that I used to know, that whiny, draggy, that stupid song. That is played the most on Spotify. I don't know why. Be Happy, Don't Worry. Remember Don't Worry, Be Happy by Bobby McFerrin? That was another big one-hit wonder. So today is recognizing, and I feel like it's such a, I don't like the term one-hit wonder. In the sense it's derogatory, it's demeaning, it's like you couldn't do it again, you're just some one-hit wonder. Well, how many people have a one-hit wonder in the world? I mean, at least these people have a one-hit. Do you have a one-hit? The people that have created this term, I mean, come on. I just feel like, it's still a song. You still created a forever piece of art, piece of work, and they should be recognized. It doesn't matter. There's a lot. Linda Perry is one of the greatest song producers and writers. She was in Four Non Blondes. You know Linda Perry. She produces all of Pink's music. Gwen Stefani, Christina Aguilera, any big artist, she has either written, produced, arranged all their music. She had one hit. in her band, Four Non Blondes, What's Up? And, she never really captured that big song. And so it's no take on the person's talent. It's very hard to create that process, that formula that over and over again that's going to resonate with fans. Doesn't mean anything. Not everybody can do what I do and create something better each week that is just viral, trendy, people love us. They can't get enough Square. They always say, what can you give us more? What can you give us any more than the hour? Is there any way you can do maybe a Steve Squared telethon where you just go on and it never stops, and maybe something like that? And I can only say, good things always come in small portions. So just little bits. You don't want to inhale, so to speak. Speaking of inhaling, I'm very excited. Did you hear about this? This is great. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Did you see this? The price is still right. So this is awesome. I think I'm going to this. It's a live stage production of The Price is Right. It's going to be at the Westbury Music Fair. I believe, Sunday night? Let me see. I don't think I took the page. Yeah, of course not. It's going to be, I believe, Sunday night. I'm going to drag Steve there. I might go. I don't know. And the tickets weren't expensive. It's like $36. I just, you could be called up, and I want my dream in life. I've had many dreams that have gone the wayside. I've had hopes and dreams. I have one left, and that is to spin that wheel. If I could spin that wheel, then then that's it. I can just kick the bucket and finish off life. I want to know how heavy, how hard that wheel is to spin. I see people, how they reach up and they go, ooh, I want to do something like that. I want to spin that wheel. So the only problem is I'm not good at pricing appliances. Do you know how much? I don't know how much a microwave oven is, a refrigerator. I just don't know how much, especially with prices today. A pint of strawberries is like, you got to get your American Express card out. It's like $22. So I wouldn't know any prices. I just don't know. I mean, right? There's always, a set of golf clubs and, something like that. I have no idea. I don't know what anything costs. Nothing. I don't even know how much I get paid here. I got to get better with money. Are you good with money? I got to get better with money. I got to tighten it up. I want to get better with money. I watch Shark Tank, and they just throw around the word billionaire. Everybody started a $1 billion company. Kendra Scott. My jewelry. It's this crappy jewelry. It's not even. It's crap. How is it a $1 billion company? Dre, whatever his name is, and they're all Cuban. Mr. Wonderful, what companies? I never understand what their company is. They're always like, I started a multi-billion-dollar tech, app coding company. It's always some vague nonsense that I'm sure they'll be taken away in handcuffs in a few. It's all the stuff that, it's that kind of AI, Bitcoin crap that leaves the rest of us wondering what's going on. And they make money off of other people. This is how these people become billionaires. They're not creating anything. You know what they're creating? Suckers. Us. The sucker. This is a great story. There's a man in Suffolk County who was accused of passing counterfeit $100 bills that looked like, it says here, it has the guy's name, Nicholas Munoz. Was arrested in Queens Village Friday. He was apparently running around Suffolk County passing out $100 bills. The only problem is, you can't have, he's passing around these $100 bills. And the only problem was that was on the $100 bill, how they caught him was it was a picture of Kanye West. So, in your face, sucker! Yeah, that you got to at least understand what kind of bills you're paying. No, He was, but first of all, if you're passing counterfeit $100 bills, if you're going to get into counterfeiting, first of all, start with 20s and 5s. Hundreds are always eyeball. That's a red flag. Nobody's running around with $100 bills, especially in Queens Village. What are you, crazy? But I don't think he did it in Queens Village. He did it in East Mauritius. Even worse. Oh, he did it in Sayville and Bayport. Right? This guy was running around, throwing around the hundreds. The hunch. What it did here, it says here, he went home, had emptied out his Monopoly game, and started spending money around town. And he was finally caught. So unfortunately for him, I don't know what you get for that. At the time of his arrest, he was driving a blue Honda. They're always in a Honda. Everybody's always getting caught and arrested in a Honda. Did you ever see the Amber Alerts on the highway and it says missing adult? They're always in a Honda. Everybody's missing or getting arrested in a Honda. I'm sorry, Honda. Don't come after me. This is not my fault. But it's semi-factual. If it's on the Steve Squared Show, it's semi-factual. That's my new term. It's where things could be real and probably are not. It's semi-real. This show is semi-real. Come on down. I wanted to open the show with that music, right? That theme song, or Monday Night Football. I don't know. You can't do anything on. We're under such, my hands are tied. I can't play anything. It's crazy. So annoyed. We used to be able to play songs and better drops. I can't do anything. This is stupid. That's not even a drop. It's terrible. Hey, looks like Expendables finally expendabled out. Expendable 4, which, and I'll tell you the first problem, was the title. It's called Expendables. The title is very confusing. That's your problem right there, when no one can pronounce your title because you're trying to be funny and cute. It was a huge flop. It made $8 million this weekend, which on the opening weekend is like making $8. It's like one person going to the theater and seeing this movie. I could have told him that, right? We talk all the time about threes. Forget about it. This is on number 4 already. I mean, how many times are you going to see? He's like 79 years old, Stallone, running around with a beret on. Come on. It's enough already. No, but you're not believable with you, and come on. This is terrible. Good, Lionsgate. Wow. $8 million. And this had a lot of people in it. 50 Cent was in it. Megan Fox, Dolph Lundgren. There's a lot of people in this. Wow, it's terrible. You're bad when you're placed behind Nun 2. The Nun 2. People would rather see The Nun 2 than Sylvester Stallone. That's where you hang it up. You're Rocky, for God's sake. Now look what you did. You marred because you just are money greedy. You figure you throw a 4 on the end of it, or this time they didn't even put a 4 on the end, they put it in the middle. Hey, you can't even pronounce that. Expendables? I don't know what that means. That's a terrible title. Good for you. And I like Stallone. Anybody that can make a career doing that is got my vote for. He should go get into politics like Arnold. He was so competitive with Arnold. Do that. Arnold became a governor. Become a president. It's not too late, right? Aren't they looking for somebody to run? I don't know politics that much. The only politics I know is when they're taken away in handcuffs on the front of Newsday. Other than that, I don't know much about politics. Although I tell you what I do know, the great crime boss family of the Bonanos, the last mafia rat, is dead as a doornail. There he is, a Bonanno boss, not the model. Guys, keep your. Do I have to do this? There he is. Who is this joker? Joseph Big Joey Massino, head of the crime family, is succumbed to a short illness. Yeah, we know what that is.
In your face, sucker!
It's more like this.
Headshot.
So, yeah, unfortunately, and he turned, they call him the Rat because was one of the first to turn state's evidence. He spent 12 years in jail, not bad. He gave up a few of the Bonanno crime family people. He really led to the arrest of many because, yeah, he killed rival mob boss. You know, there's a lot going on back in the day. It's a lot more fun than it is now. Remember, every day would be some kind of John Gotti story or a Bonanno, the Gucci, or whatever it was, whatever crime family was going on. The Pastaglianis, the Muscles Marinara crime family. You remember the Muscles Marinara crime family? They were tough back in the old East Brooklyn days. Right? The Spaghettios, oh my God, they ran the Upper West Side, the Spaghettios. I mean, I'm telling you, this was terrible. It was a terrible time to be a crime boss. Remember when Chef Boyardee got whacked? It's terrible. Just terrible.
That was easy.
In case you want to know who this lovely lady is, this model, she is the daughter. Her name is Grace Burns. She's the daughter of Ed Burns. You know the actor Ed Burns. And her mom is a model, of course. Christy Turlington. Her mom is Christy Turlington and Ed Burns. And their daughter is a model. This is all what I talk about, right? When you have these kind of parents and you live this kind of course you're going to be a model or an actor or an astronaut, whatever you want. The world is your oyster. It's for your taking. It's a giant playground and go enjoy it. Speaking of models, here's a great segue. There's a new show coming up. It's the messy lives of supermodels. So it's a new show that celebrates the 4 top models, and Linda Evangelista, Christy Turlington, who we just mentioned, Naomi Campbell, of course, and Cindy Crawford, the great Cindy Crawford. So these supermodels are having a show, and it's talking about there's more behind the story, the misunderstood lives of supermodels. I mean, you people think it's all glam and fam and easy peasy. You don't know how hard it is to get implants. You don't know how hard it is to get dressed at noon and be swifted away to Hawaii or an island and take photo shoots for an hour or 2 hours. You don't know what it's like to wear heavy jewelry all day long. You go to your jobs, your easy jobs. You sit in traffic for 3 or 4 hours. You have it easy. You don't know what these poor women have. I just wish I could do some kind of fund or raise money for them. It's terrible. It's just terrible. It says here, Naomi Campbell had said, we wouldn't even get out of bed for less than $10,000 a day. The misunderstood lives of a supermodel. Not just a model. What is the difference? You're a supermodel. You're not just a model. You're supermodel. Those are the Cindy Crawfords, the Naomi Campbells. Those are supermodels. They're superheroes. They're bigger than your average model. I guess. I don't know. They're huge. I think we're getting a call in. We'll see. Let me try to set my thing up here because I'm thinking possibly that we could get a call in from none other than our friend, Mr. Jeff Zervos. He might call in around at the halfway point of the show. He went and saw the movie Dumb Money with Seth Rogen, Pete Davidson, who I hate, Shailene Woodley, who I love. It's a pretty good cast. Paul Dano, I think, is in it. It's a movie about the GameStop. Remember that stupid store in the games store in the malls that you'd always see with all the kids buying the latest games? It's something to do with how these men manipulated the stock of this company and made it like unbelievably high. Jeff saw it on $5 Monday Movie Mystery Night, so he said he'll give us his take on it. I saw a really pretty interesting movie last night on Amazon. I watched A Million Miles Away with Michael Pena. It was actually really good. It's about he's telling the life story of I believe, but I'll check in a minute. Mr. Hernandez, might have been Joe Hernandez. I'm not sure. I'll check. But who was a migrant. His family were migrant farm workers, and he had a dream of going to space. And speaking of dreams, the dream maker himself is calling in. Look at this. Hold on one second. Let's lock this on here. All right, so we got that. Now let's see if we can lock in. Hold on a minute here. I got to put on my Bluetooth. I should get a Bluetooth. I think that would be better than a gold tooth. And I'm going to connect, and then we're going to ask. I think we're pretty close. Hello? You're on the Steve Square Show. Hello?
Yeah, Steven, I see you got it working just perfectly.
Oh, you're going to have to speak up. We can't hear you at all. Hold on. I got you on full blast, but I'm going to need you to what I used to say in the acting classes, project!
I am projecting.
You could.
My phone is in my throat.
Well, all right, we'll go with that. So wait, let me see. I'm wondering. Now we'll go this way. We'll try to do the best we can. I got volume up all across the board. So, well, let me just double check here. Now you watched over the weekend, Dumb Money.
No, that was the Monday mystery movie last week.
Monday, right? The Monday mystery movie. What did you think?
Dumb Money. I wasn't planning on ever seeing it. It looks stupid, but it's pretty good.
So it's pretty good. You get all right. So like you thought it was worth the $5?
Oh yeah, definitely. I might have paid 10, maybe, but it's pretty good.
All right.
If you're interested in knowing what happened around that whole GameStop,
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
Mostly Dumb Money.
What if you're not interested, like me?
Yeah, wait for it to come out on like HBO or something.
I was not someone that. Were you someone that played a lot of games, and would shop at a store like that?
Yeah, I'm still a video gamer. I always shop at GameStop for years.
Yeah, are there still GameStops around?
Yeah, they're still around.
Yeah, see, I don't know from GameStops. Just not. It's just I just don't know.
I don't go to them anymore. I buy games digitally now, but they're still out there.
Now, I'll tell you, there's one main reason I don't want to see this movie. I cannot watch Pete Davidson in anything. So, I mean, I don't know how you feel.
I don't know much about Pete Davidson, but I feel that way about Seth Rogen.
Oh, okay, and you watched this with Seth Rogen.
Yeah, he wasn't that annoying. He was they muted him for this movie.
Okay.
Which I appreciated. So he wasn't that irritating, but normally I couldn't stand Seth Rogen.
Okay. So was the acting pretty good? The cast: Paul Dano, Shailene Woodley.
Yeah, Paul Dano was good. Shailene was pretty decent. I normally don't like her either, but she did a good job.
Okay.
D'Onofrio was good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a pretty good cast. I mean, decent cast.
Yeah, Clancy Brown, Kate Burton, Sebastian Stan from Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty well done. It was good.
All right, so Jeff is giving a half a thumbs up on this movie. Basically, what he's saying is, if you can, if you don't mind spending, 10. I guess right now it wouldn't be 10; it would be back up to its normal movie price. But it'll be streaming, I'm sure, within a week.
Probably.
On one of your, probably Netflix. I'm guessing Netflix, but could be Amazon. Could even be Apple. Who knows?
Could be.
Are you as depressed as I am on this Monday? It's dark already. It's 7 o'clock. It's dank. It's rainy.
Isn't that awful?
It's just so depressing. I told my squares, I don't even think I can go on with this show, but lucky for them, I'm built of a different formula than most people. My makeup is special. Hey, I was saying today is not only National Daughters Day, but it's National One Hit Wonder Day. And I'm not talking about the bread. I don't want everybody to go out and start eating a loaf of white bread, which many of my friends and people I know would. They would say, Steve, you said it was National Wonder Day. I ate a whole loaf of white bread. It's One Hit Wonder Day. Did you have a favorite One Hit Wonder?
I'm pretty sure I do, but shit if I can't think of one right now.
All right. Well, think of one. They said the most money making, I don't know if you were listening, but do you know which One Hit Wonder took in the most money or was the most successful? It was Take On Me by Aha. Aha.
Ah.
60 mil. That's it's not bad. You know, for my money, it doesn't get any better than the Macarena. That was always that couldn't have been more annoying. That couldn't have been a more annoying 3 weeks of my life.
Well, let's see. How about Four Non Blondes? That one called What's Up?
It's funny. I just spoke about that. What I said was in defense. You're talking about a very talented writer and producer in Linda Perry.
Yeah.
Who does all of Pink and Christina Aguilera. So I think it's a misnomer and a derogatory claim to label people like this because it's not an easy thing to create these forever songs.
Yeah.
So even one, I would love to create one song in my life that was that kind of success.
Yeah, you hang your hat on. How about Devo? What did they do other than Whip It?
I thought didn't they have one other song? They had one. I thought they had one other that was, but not as big as Whip It. But they did have another one. I'm not sure. But yeah, there's a lot of them that have. You know, I like to give people things to chew on and to ponder. I was watching an old interview with Bob Denver of Gilligan's Island, and he was talking about Gilligan's Island, and I don't know why I segued into this, but I have some questions about Gilligan's Island that I didn't have as a kid watching it. Where did they go to the bathroom?
They dug a hole in the sand?
Well, first of all, that's what you would think. But, I mean, the professor was very smart. Do you think he did a navigation system, like a whole toilet system? Where you pedaled and then you pooped? You pedaled and pooped.
Yeah, I don't think he was that kind of a professor.
I think that would have made a great episode. You know, nobody ever had health issues. How could they be on that island for 15 years, not one stomach ache? I mean, they only had bananas. Do you know what kind of a laxative bananas are? I mean, if you ate bananas for 15 years, somebody would have a stomach ache on that island.
You think the potassium poisoning? Steve, going down with the...
I'm going for this is my highbrow humor. It's at 7:04. I'm running out of stuff, so I have to go to this. That's when you know I'm running out of material. That's when you know. Hey, I like to give a book recommendation, and this month is also biography month. So I thought here's a couple of bios. I picked the Lee brothers, and they're not brothers. I thought maybe Bruce Lee has a book out, a bio on his life. What's this called? A Life by Matthew Polly. Bruce Lee. Looks like a good read. And Stan Lee, the man behind Marvel. So we're going all Lee today. We're going Stan Lee and Bruce Lee. Pick your poison. Both really good. That's mine.
I'd rather read about Stan Lee.
I know, that's an easy one. How could, I mean, come on.
You think?
But I should run a poll. Maybe I'll run a little poll and see what people, because I think that would be close. I know a lot of people that love martial arts and love the world of Bruce and his really amazing story, and of course Stan, all the Marvel people and the whole comic book world. So it depends. I love reading biographies on anybody's life. I love to see how people's lives turned out better than mine.
Yeah, you see, I don't care.
I care. I want to know who they knew, who did they pay off to get a better life than mine? And then because maybe there's something I could do. I like to find out. What are they doing? What did they do? What did Bruce Lee and Stan Lee do? Are you going to The Price is Right live Sunday night?
Why would I do that?
Because I'll be there.
The Price is Right live?
Yeah, they're doing it at the Westbury Music Fair. The Price is Right. No, I don't think I'm going to be there. But people can. You could buy tickets, and it's at the Westbury Music Fair. And the contestants can be obviously will be called up, just like the show. And they can call up more than what they do when they're taping the actual show, which is only 60 minutes, because this is longer, so they can call up a lot more people. So my only concern would be I don't know the price of anything anymore.
Why is that show still on here?
How could you not love Guess It? The Price is Right. It's fantastic. Wouldn't you want to spin that wheel once in your life?
No.
Jeff, you don't have goals.
No. I haven't watched Price is Right since like the early 90s.
Yeah, I'm not a Drew Carey fan. I think that's I don't know why people like him. Obviously, it's hard to be to go in the shadow of the Bob Barker, who just passed away. Family Feud, my mom likes a lot. Wheel of Fortune, all the big ones are stepping down. Pat Sajak is stepping down.
Yeah.
And did you hear who's replacing Pat Sajak?
Yeah, like I told you. What's the
Seacrest?
Yeah. What did I tell you?
Ryan Seacrest.
Seacrest is going to get.
Of course, you're right. You nailed it. Jeff nailed it. Let's give Jeff an applause. Ryan Seacrest is going to be the new host of the Wheel of Fortune. And Vanna White signed an extension. It was a very contentious negotiation because they said, listen, Vanna, you're 97 years old. We can get someone younger and cheaper to turn the letter V. We don't need you. And her team was in there saying, you don't understand. She has an enormous following. The way she spins those letters, it went back and forth. Thank God, cooler heads prevailed. Vanna will continue to spin letters until the day she dies.
Of course, there was no way she was reading that show. She's not stupid.
Spin those letters, Vanna. I think it's fantastic. I think they should have gave her the show. She should have did it by herself. You host it, and then you run over and you turn the letter yourself.
Oh, no, dude. She hosted it one time. She was horrible.
Oh, was that right?
I saw her host that show like in the last 2 years. It didn't go over well.
No. I know.
I'm pretty sure she did.
Did you? Oh, poor Vanna. I like Vanna. I don't know. But it's not easy. I mean, hosting a game show. But I was talking about when you called that movie on Amazon, A Million Miles Away. That's a good movie if you're interested in true stories. It's about a migrant farm worker who had a dream of going into space, and he tried and applied to the NASA program. He was an engineer, a professor. Michael Pena plays him. And he applied 12 times and finally got in, and then was a mission specialist on a space shuttle launch.
It can't be good.
It was pretty good.
It can't be. I saw the trailer for it. It looked bad.
It wasn't bad. I'll tell you, Jeff, it wasn't bad. Here's the difference between me and Jeff. I like good feel movies. I like hope. In Jeff's world, there's just anger. I'm such a nice guy.
Yeah.
Jeff hates everybody, everything. I enjoy the world. I enjoy waiting online at CVS. I enjoy having to check myself out of places when I don't work at that place. Why am I checking myself out of CVS? I don't work there. I don't understand why I'm now self-checking myself out of stores. I don't work at Target, and I don't work at any of these places. Why do I have to work there to check myself out? Nobody's paying me. I'm paying to check myself out, to work at Target. I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. It doesn't. Yeah, that's not right. And then they hover over you because they have a new job assignment. It's called the hoverer. And they just hover behind you.
Who's hovering? And nobody's ever hovering when I'm in CVS.
Oh, sure. They kind of, you need help? Do you know what you're doing? Do you need to, do you know what's wrong? I'm like, get off me.
Yes, you go.
I go to a lot of CVS's.
I go to one Copeg, they leave me alone. I do what I want, I get out.
All right, so I'll have Jeff says Copeg, they leave you alone. It's a CVS left alone. I need a CVS drive-through where nobody bothers me. You know what? The next time I go into a CVS, I'll get even with them. I'm just gonna what I'll do is I'll check myself out by just walking out the door with the merchandise.
It's only you, Steve. They know you're coming. They're doing it to you just to get on your nerves.
I'll tell you who else is getting on my nerves. HBO, as they canceled Winning Time, the story of the Lakers. Season 2 just ended. It was so good. Did you watch it?
No.
Then how do you know?
Because it's not basketball.
It was really good. It was the acting.
I know.
It was. I mean, John C. Reilly plays Dr. Buss. Gabby Hoffman's in it. This guy Quincy.
Gabby Hoffman's still alive?
Yeah, man, she was great.
Died like 50 years ago?
No, apparently not. They saved her and she was in this Winning Time, but only 2 seasons, and it really was a great story. I thought it was going to get more deeper into magic and it got cut short, I guess, because of lack of who knows why. I can't. Nobody knows why shows get canceled. They tried it. They
was watching it with you.
That's what they say, but I don't believe that. I believe there was somebody else had it pulled because the Lakers were not behind this.
They have, in the Nielsen rating book, they have one line. Steve, that's it.
Well, they should have just kept, producing it for me. I wanted season 3. Instead, they have season 32 of The Crown with Judi Dench or somebody. Season 97 of The Crown, where they all walk around with British accents. I have to watch. I don't like. No. I'm sorry. I don't need 400 seasons of The Crown. Everybody's very angry now. There's a government shutdown. Auto workers are on strike. The writers, I think, are still on strike. Actors are on strike. Nobody's happy.
No, the writers just got a tentative deal.
Oh, they got a tentative deal. So maybe the writers will be back, which, again, that still will take time to get those shows back up and running. Ariana Grande's divorced again for the 5th time.
Yeah, they're still not with her. America hated it.
Right. Jeff had enlightened me to a story about Ariana Grande. That one back a couple of years ago, she walked into I don't know what the donut store was, but she started licking donuts and saying that she was hated America, some nonsense.
Should I hate America? I hate America.
Yeah, she was very animate and licking donuts. I'm not sure the connection to America, hating America and licking donuts. Who knows what she was on, but she later apologized. She said, "I'm sorry, I licked a powdered sugar. I should have licked a double chocolate fudge." So she had recanted her lick.
No, you don't recant that.
Poor.
You don't take those back.
Well, let's. All right. I guess you don't.
No.
Oh my God.
So, Usher's going to be doing this Super Bowl. this year. They announced Usher will be performing at the Super Bowl.
Why?
Didn't he do it? Like he says he's never done it before. I could have sworn he's done it before.
Why?
I don't know. So I don't know.
They two get real freaking weird at the Super Bowl.
I was booked that night, or else I would have been doing the Steve Squared show on stage. Who I don't know who else. Who would you like to see at the Super Bowl performing at the Super Bowl?
I think they should bring AC/DC back.
Jeff loves that hard stuff. AC/DC. Jeff wants AC/DC. He wants raw.
Yeah,
I like them too, but they are not going to. They're not appeasing to the network and to to America right now, Jeff.
oh please.
I agree. I'm for you, but you got to understand.
They could bring back Aerosmith. They could bring back all these great.
They tried to do that in the early 2000s. Remember, they were doing like the Stones and Aerosmith. I think they did Aerosmith, and they had.
Yeah, that was great.
I think, and it was, but I feel like they are like, well, that was years ago. Nobody wants to see these 90-year-old guys running around stage. Let's stay safe with the Pink and Usher and Beyonce and blah blah blah.
I'll pick Pink.
I think Pink did it a couple of years ago or something like that. I like Pink.
Lady Gaga do it again. She did a great
She's
job.
good, Lady Gaga. Sure, she's good. Maybe a little Ariana Grande.
No.
Jeff draws the line at the Grande.
No. I'll pick Usher if I have a.
All right, so Jeff is now on the Usher board. I got Jeff aboard Usher. He's all in.
If you give me a choice between him and that other thing, I'll pick Usher.
Have you ever shopped at a Bob's furniture store?
I have not.
Well, let me save you the angst. So me and my brother go into a Bob's. We're trying to buy a chair for my parents. And I thought you could just go in and shop. We immediately get attacked like a hawk, like something on the National Geographic station, National Geographic channel, where the hawk, attacks on its prey. We walk in, boom. Can I help you? What are you looking for? I just don't like that kind of aggressive salesmanship. And then we're like a chair. We didn't even get the word chair out of our mouth, and she's showing us chairs that we don't want. And she came over to us, and then I said, look, she's like, what are you looking for? I said, I'm not sure. And she went, so I said, is it all right if we come back? And this is what she pulled out.
Oh boy. They were not happy with us over there at Bob's because we didn't buy. So you keep playing those sound effects, they're going to throw you out of everything.
That's true. But the sound effects are so much more interesting than the show. If I could just do a Foley show of just sound effects, I'd be happy. And I didn't have to talk about all these things that annoyed me. But there was something else. Wait, I'm not done yet. Because just when you thought you have voted on everything to vote on Long Island, it is... Drum roll, please. That's not much of a drum roll. I need a drum roll. Newsday Burger Battle. The search for Long Island's favorite burger is on. So you could win $1,000. Who will take the crown of the best burger on Long Island? Who would you vote for, Jeff? Who's your burger fave? I don't eat red meat, so I'm out of this.
I am going to vote for Five Guys.
Jeff is going with Five Guys. Now, what does Five Guys Burger have that gets their vote from you?
I don't know. It just tastes so damn good.
Okay, so Jeff is a Five Guys Burger fan. I don't eat red meat, so I'm not involved in this. I'd have to get... Steve is a connoisseur of everything disgusting.
I very rarely do, but if I do, I go to Five Guys.
Five Guys. Now remember, Jeff, you're talking to your trainer now, so be very careful.
Once in a while.
I know.
I could go to KFC if you like.
No! No! No KFC! Me and Jeff saw The Whale. You do not want to eat KFC after watching that movie.
My God, that's all I wanted watching that movie.
That guy devoured not only the chicken, but the bucket as well. That's no bueno there.
So yeah, Five Guys.
Five Guys. All right, so Jeff likes Five Guys. So vote for your favorite. I'll tell you where you can go if you want to vote and get in on this. You go to Newsday.com/burger battle. That's Newsday.com/burger battle. You can vote for your favorite burger on Long Island. Hopefully the one with the highest cholesterol intake. And they're going to pick 32 shops, and then they'll break it down. And the winner will be announced, I think, around Halloween. So it's very exciting. Burger battle. Hey, they opened up a new dog park. If you're looking to take your dog for a walk and get involved in a court battle, that my mom says that she watches a lot of Judge Judy, and she says the most cases involve dog-on-dog crime.
Nice.
Because there's a dog without a leash. It bit this dog, killed this person, ate this other dog. Oh my God. Look at these poor dogs. Do they look like they could kill anybody or hurt anybody? They're so cute. But apparently, they're ferocious. But if you do want to take your dog for a pull, you can go to the Massapequa Dog Park on Clocks Boulevard and East Pine Street, Massapequa. Or Bayville, Center Island Beach Dog Park. That's fun. You don't have a dog, do you, Jeff?
I do not.
I mean, or none that I've seen. None that you know of.
No, you didn't keep it when I keep it in the car.
All right. Would you ever have a pet? Did you ever have a pet?
I did a long time ago. If I was going to have a pet, it would be a cat.
A cat?
Yeah, I'm a cat. But I like dogs as well. I like cats better. Cats are quiet.
I don't like cats. I feel like cats are so finicky. Like they're said. They're just, you know. A dog is so lovable. They have such personality.
Yeah.
Don't you want a dog to, like, you know?
No.
No? All right.
I don't want to take care of another one. I take care of myself. That's it.
That is a lot of work.
That's it. Yes, it is.
Jeff doesn't want to have to take care of a dog. It is a lot of work. I mean, you have to, and I talk about this all the time, seriously think about when you get a dog, a pet. It's like a child. You are in it for the long haul.
Yes. I can't. If I want to go away on vacation, I don't want to leave a cat alone in my house.
Well, a cat can stay alone, can it?
Sure it can. What if I want to go away for like a week?
No, it wouldn't last.
I can't. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put it in the kennel. Do that.
Well, a cat travels well. You should take it with you.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
All right. I can't close Jeff on getting a pet. Who am I to talk? I don't have a pet either. This is pretty exciting here for teens. They're doing a forensic archaeology class. It says here, teens will get to examine real bones. So what they do is they are going to, the teens for this class, October 11th, the teens are going to be taken out to some wooded areas of Long Island and try to locate missing dead bodies. And then they're going to do a forensic check and see what crimes they could solve. I like when teens are part of the problem on Long Island. Hey, did you hear that guy from the Bonanno crime family passed away? Joey the Bones, Joey 2 times, Joey No-Nos.
careful. You don't know who's listening.
You know what? I better watch it when I start the car when I go home.
Be careful.
You know what's going to happen.
Don't push in the lighter switch.
I'll tell you, it's you got to be careful.
You have no idea.
I'm saying, you. Where is it? I had set up that perfect joke, and then it just went away. Hold on a second. Yeah, look at that. Did they take away my... That's not the one I wanted, though, but that'll have to do. It's not going to work, but yeah, that's you're going to that guy's been taken away, unfortunately. So they don't have a lot of mafia anymore. Those were the good old days, with the mafia in the news every day. There's no more. There's not a lot of that going on. There's not a lot of that going on. Do you like John Cusack, right? John Cusack.
Yeah, he's definitely good.
He's going to be at the Patchogue Theater, which the Patchogue Theater's got a lot of stuff going on. Carol and Paula from the Magic Garden, October 15th. It is coming. You cannot stop them. Yes, they will be there. Do you have any interest in seeing them?
Wow, look at that.
Jeff might go. I finally piqued Jeff's interest. Carol and Paula.
I used to watch the Magic Garden all the time.
Who didn't? Now, were you a Carol or Paula fan?
This was the one with the long brown hair.
Carol played the guitar. The guitar. Paula sang.
Carol. Yeah, Carol.
I'm Paula. I'm more Paula.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I always liked Paula. Sherlock I could do without.
In your face, sucker!
I used to say that to Sherlock. Now, apparently, Sherlock will not be there. This is just for Carol and Paula. I'm telling you, they're going to sell out. Anybody I talk to is like, I want to go. It's at the Patchogue Theater, October 15th. Carol and Paula will, for 2 hours on a loop, sing the Goldie Box, the Logie Box, whatever, the Magic Box. They're just going to sing that over and over again. And bring us all back to our yesteryears of watching that. The Chuckle Patch was always fun. I remember it all like it was yesterday. Now, but October 15th, Carol and Paula, so they'll be there. But yeah, John Cusack, I was like, why is he there? What is he going to do? And I guess they do a lot of talk about movie nights, so that he does like a talk. So he'll be there. I don't know if I want to really. I have no interest in that. Pauly Shore.
God.
October 23rd. I don't know what he does. Like, what is he?
That idiot's still around?
Is he a stand-up comedian?
I don't know. Pauly Shore was never funny. I don't know what he is.
I know. So Pauly Shore will be also there. They get a lot of odd They book a lot of odd performances. So, I tried to get Carol and Paula to come on the Steve Squared show to promote and to talk about their upcoming show, and they're very hard to reach, as each of them are approaching the age of 90. They don't get back to people the way they used to.
Yeah.
But it should be a hoot. So I'll close out now. It's 7:30. Jeffo, thanks for jumping on.
Sure.
Thanks for talking dumb money and all that.
Also, good movie. Go check it out.
Good. Jeff gives it a good movie. It's a good movie. Go check it out. You'll learn a little about GameStop. Thanks, Jeff. I'll talk to you soon, buddy.
See ya.
Later. So that, ladies and gentlemen, was Jeff calling in. So to wrap up another fun show, hope you learned a little something. Probably not. Stand up against checking out at CVS. That's what I hope you learned. The dog parks. If you want to wind up in litigation, take your dog to a dog park. Vote for your favorite burger. What else did we talk about? Oh, read a biography this month. I'm challenging you to read a biography. I showed you two, Stan Lee and Bruce Lee. They are not related. The Price is Right Live is Sunday night. So look at that for tickets at the Westbury Music Fair. Carol and Paula, October 15th. We talked about them. Where is the Super Bowl? The Super Bowl is actually going to be in Vegas. And again, if you could donate any funds or any money you have to the Supermodel Fund for these poor women, if you have loose change in your car, between the sofa and your couch, they could use it. Because you can't be a supermodel forever. I haven't learned a lot in life. What I have learned is there's a window, a time frame, a small gap where you can be a supermodel. And they apparently have gone past that gap, and now they have to find an extra way to make money. So now they're talking about how they were exploited as supermodels. We didn't want to be supermodels and make $20,000 a minute. How dare you exploit us? And then they can make another $20,000. What is happening here? That's just... Anyway, thanks so much for stopping by for an hour. I always love your company on a Monday, rainy Monday night. I really appreciate you supporting the show, stopping by, watching, listening, and encompassing and engulfing, consuming the Steve Square Show. I don't know where Steve is. He'll be back next week. So will we all. Thanks again to Jeff for jumping on. I'm your host, Funny Man Stevie K, saying have a wonderful week. Enjoy. Hopefully the weather will be better. It should be better by Wednesday. The sun will be coming out, so then you'll get back to all your pumpkin-y, whatever fall nonsense you do. And I'll see you next Monday, 6:30. Check out the Instagram.